I just got out of the shower, put Gracie out, the whole 9 yards. Today's tea. Now, one of the things I'm having trouble with is, for some reason, a lot of the times the name gets ripped off. Sometimes they put the name on the top and sometimes on the bottom. And when it's on the bottom and you go by the little ripping things, it rips the name off. This is Kenyan Sunrise. It's a black tea. It's a black tea which I'm having with milk. And it's a nice, can you see that? It's a nice, beautiful, rich black tea that just lends itself wonderful to getting my work started today. Hello, hello, hello. Let me pop out the participants and say hi to Alice Silva, Celeste Auto Care, Paula Consulting, Gypsy, Holly Jordan, Jenny Bruno, Leanne Bishop, hi, sweetheart, Lynn Smith, hello, Sherry Leach, Simply Jessica, Suzanne Goulet, Lynn Smith, and the names are now jumping. So let me put this on live chat and pop my chat right out here so that I can see it. No, I don't want to go huge. And just, sorry guys, let me just get my hair done. I have a lot of work to do today. A lot of work to do today. I've got to finish the Rocky Road fudge video because it's in the, how's that? It's in the freezer. Hang on a second. The Rocky Road fudge is in the freezer. Here she comes. Here she comes, knowing that Mummy is talking to people. She wants her piece of the action. Do you see your shirt? It says bah humbug. Oh, let me see your ears. You won't let me. Oh, yes. You just want to sniggle. Don't ya? Big. That's right. Deep breaths. Good job. Good job. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. You're happy because the crate's gone, aren't you? It's just folded up and put it in the porch. Okay, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Say hi, everybody. Hello over here, Gracie. They're over here. Say hi to everybody. All right, go on. I've washed her bed. Hey, Freedom Sassy, Karen Holland, Helen Burke, Renegade Black Sheep. Good news from the vascular surgeon. No vein or heart issues on my birthday, Tuesday. Awesome. That was wonderful. Your birthday was on this Tuesday past or this Tuesday coming? Good morning, Margaret. Gigi Deb, Aaron Taylor, Beth Miller, hi. Hang on a second. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Cherry. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! That's good news, honey. That's really good news. You know what? I got to put my hair up. I'm working today. I've got my bouncy has been taken downstairs until the new year, like until the decorations come down. I know first it was canning, now it's Christmas. But this is the life, right? Hey, Barefoot Chickens, how's it going? Whoops. So I've got to finish putting away all of the stuff from all the craft stuff off the table. And then I'm going to get my table ready, which is just, clearing it and putting down my Christmas tablecloth and my poinsettia in the center. I'm watching from the doctor's office. Had to take my daughter to get a checkup on her back. She had surgery a few weeks back. How's she doing, Sassy? How's she doing? Because, back surgery, you do what they tell you when it comes to things like, oh, shoot. When it comes to things like, physiotherapy and all that stuff after the fact. Absolutely speedy healing. I'm watching your older videos and just want to say you have some amazing content. Thanks for sharing all of it and passing down your knowledge. It's been a ride, eh? It's been quite the 13 years, you know? Just too bright? No. Okay. Um, yeah. I've grown, if you start back at the beginning, you'll just see how much I've grown, right? I started out just sharing information for the fun of it. Well, hell, I didn't even know I was a channel. I thought I was just sharing a video with someone in BC or out west or wherever it is. Hey, Becky! Her feet are swelling. That's not good. That Christmas tree was absolutely adorable. Which one? Oh, the ornament? Well, thank you, Holly. I'm here for as many people as I can be here for. Some people think I'm brilliant, some people think I'm a genius, some people think I'm an absolute fraud. But I learned early on that being your most authentic self and giving that to the world is much better than being a poor imitation on what somebody else thinks is popular. All right? So yeah, I don't have a huge following. I didn't skyrocket up to 130,000 overnight. What I did do is open my doors to a like-minded community. Right? Hey, Natalie! My throat's a little funny today. No, I'm not getting sick. I better not be getting sick. Today I have to... Hi, Lacey Black. Today I have to start making Christmas cookies. Well, today I clean. I have a list. See that? And it says tea break, fudge, clean, wrap gifts. So I'm starting with the dining room and the craft bins, and then we're working my way into the living room. And I'm not doing the fudge until after I clean, I think. So, met a sweet young gal yesterday who also loves your channel. She lives 1,000 miles away. You have a bigger following than you know. Well, I mean, I don't like having a following. I like having a family, right? I mean, I just come here and we talk about life and about tea and about holidays. And I discovered yesterday I've discovered this month so far that in the last few years, like Christmas used to be, now this is, I'm not asking for money, so don't go there. I'm just explaining something. No, October, November, December were actually my busiest, November, December were my busiest holiday times. They still are. But they were also my biggest moneymaker times. Like you make hay while the sun shines, right? Because everybody's blowing ad revenue on Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Well, this is a sign of the economy. My holiday videos, the views have dropped by almost half of what I can normally expect. And it's either there's a lot of people not happy, don't want anything to do with the holidays, or they did their job and have started breaking up people's traditions and holidays. You know what I mean? Lockdowns and So I think that's why I make the extra effort, right? Hey, Lori, how are you? Well, just know you filled a big void for me just by being you. Well, thank you, Holly. Thank you, Freedom Sassy. So, today's video, obviously, on our half acre homestead was getting the wall deck ready for Christmas cards and making a couple of ornaments. And I can't make any more ornaments. I really can't make any more ornaments because I have to clean the dining room up. I have to clean this office up. I have to clean the living room up. I have to clean the kitchen up. Everything has to be ship shape in Bristol fashion because the holidays are fast approaching. And I don't know if I'm even going to be here, right? Well, that's true too, Margaret. But I mean, I guess people aren't even wanting to look at the ads because the ads are, holiday, 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 right? And I guess that's probably another reason why my revenue is going down. But it's okay. It's just happening a month earlier than usual. This usually happens in January, right? It makes me smile watching your spirit. Well, thank you, Renegade. Why don't you have any spirit? I can only speak for myself, but I haven't been able to get to watching videos as much lately. Well, you know what? It is a busy time of year, Lynn. It really is a busy time of year. So there's that too. But what I'm not accused, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying you guys, I'm just saying in the last 3 years, it's gone down during the holidays. Before, it was the biggest time of year. That's what I'm saying. The kids had their Christmas concert last night. How was it, Natalie? Did you go? I've been and also adopted a dog this week. What kind of dog did you get, Lynn? Hey, Tanya. Well, thank you. I had fun with that little Christmas tree. I really did. And you know what? I might make one more because there are some snowmen. There are some snowmen in that pile of sticky glitter foam. So I may do one more ornament video. I'll leave the dining room to last. I'll start with the office and the living room. My heart hurts for the kid that felt worthless and outcast because she couldn't buy for people. Oh no. See, homemade gifts are the best, especially if you can do a bit of baking. And if you can't do a lot of baking, you can make those salt bread dough ornaments because it takes up less dough and you only have to make one ornament. I mean, there's so many ways that we share having a cup of tea together. There's so many ways that we share lifting each other up. I adopted her from a shelter. She's 3-year-old terrier mix. She's a cutie and very loving. We both got lucky finding each other. Oh, Lynn, that's awesome. Oh yeah, Natalie says that for the kids' Christmas concert, wouldn't have missed it. Sixth grader did orchestra, and the 11th grade did chorus. Oh wow! This is the 15th month since hubby passed. Our anniversary is the 11th, and his birthday is Christmas Eve. Wow. You know what though? You know what though, honey? He's not gone. He's just transformed. Just his body's gone. See, this is why passing is so hard. Because once they leave, their flesh, once they leave their body, they're on to bigger and better things. They don't even think about what's left behind. They really don't. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't want you to be sad. And this is the thing about grief. We are the ones that are left with a hole in our life, trying to cope in an insane world without someone who's been there loving and supporting us for many years. You know, we are the people that are left with a hole in our lives, right? Not them. You know, they have everybody and everything everywhere all at once now. But we're stuck. We're here. So I know it's sad and I know it's hard, but I hope that we can give you some love and some joy and some smiles. Okay? The first few years are the hardest, but you got to work at it too, because your hubby wouldn't want you to be in so much pain, right? Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. Get rid of you. There. So, yeah, I seen it. I seen it. I got it. So, I've always loved the homemade gifts the most. I like putting cookie ingredients in a jar, tie a pretty ribbon on the recipe. Bought. Yeah. I know it's just me still healing, and you can't put a time limit on healing, but you should put a time limit on allowing things allowing pain to guide your actions. Okay? I'm glad you enjoy the video, sweetheart, and I'm glad you make an effort to come here with us because we lift each other up. That's what we're here for. Put money away for big dinners because the food costs now. Well, that's it, right? Like, I made sure Howie had enough money on his card for 2 nights at a hotel and our gas to go to Peterborough and back. And that's 2 nights in the hotel for me and Howie and Briar and Gracie. And then I have enough money on my card for all of our food expenses. So, I mean, we've got that stuff covered for our trip to Peterborough. That's why I've been busy sewing every time I come in here. It's all for Christmas gifts, all homemade. There you go. Yes, Margaret, I do. My Thor, my troll hammer of Thor. Like I said, Angie got the little box of goodies. Arthur's getting fudge. Yes, they're getting their socks and underwear and stuff. But Arthur's getting some gluten-free fudge that I really carefully made. And Briar's, you just see the box right there at the end of my finger. Briar's got his rice cooker. And our mostly for Arthur and Mel, it's our trip down. That's our trip down. I know, and it's going to kill me that I can't post pictures. It's going to kill me that I can't post pictures. So maybe they'll let me post one. It took me a year, but I got it done, other than the border. Good job, Lacey. Yeah. I mean, I've still got baked goods to do. That's why I have to clean today. And I got to finish the fudge video. Like, videos are going to be hit and miss depending on, like, if I get a phone call saying, you know what, things are moving and shaking, we're gone this weekend, right? So we don't know. We don't, if you wake up one morning and there isn't a video from me, and then you wake up the next morning and there isn't a video from me, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm on my way to Peterborough or something, right? Not yet, Missouri Belle. Baby is not on the way yet. Hi, Beth. I know. I'm really looking forward to it. I was talking to Arthur yesterday, and he was saying, Christmas is, the last thing on my mind right now because, they're having a baby. And I said, I know, because I said to him, this is the best Christmas present anybody could ask for. And he said, well, Christmas is kind of in the background for us right now. I said, of course it is, but it ain't for me. This is the best Christmas present in my life. Period, full stop. Whether the baby comes before or after Christmas. This has been a ride of joy for the entire from the entire moment I heard I was going to be a grandmother. And everything becomes new again. And I said to Arthur, "Hey, Crystal. Hi, Mary Cook." And I said to Arthur, I said, "You can bet every year for the first 5 or 6 years of that child's life, you're going to have to come here at some point in December and let Grandma make the Christmas fuss. We'll decorate the tree and we'll put up lights and cards and bake cookies because that's what grandmas do. Grandmas make Christmas magic." And I didn't have a grandma, okay? And and my kids were shorted. My kids were shorted in not in my mother not being alive because she was the Christmas queen. Babies make everything better. Exactly. Hey, Gigi. Kara. Hi, darling. I know. I know. But like I said to them, I said to Howie, I said, I said to Mel, is there anything, I can get you for Christmas? Just you. And she said, and I said, not the baby, not you and Arthur, just you. And she said, you know what, Bev? I don't need or desire anything. I said, we're getting a baby for Christmas. She said, yeah. Right. So, but I got them their crib and their mattress and their baby food processor and all these fancy Snap-on cloth diapers and formula and all kinds of stuff because that's what grandmothers do too. I hope so, Willow. I hope so. You know, Oh, hi, Lori. I am drinking Kenyan Sunrise. It's a black tea, so I'm having it with milk, and it's so good it's almost gone. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I hope I hope I am allowed to be the best grandma for a very long time. That's my wish. That's my prayer. Thank you so much, Sherry, to put away postpartum. I'm sure they've already got that. Let the spoilage begin. Oh, my nose is itchy. I'm not going to spoil the child in the sense we're giving it anything they want, everything they want, and all of that. No, that's not how I'm going to spoil the child. I am going to love the child, and you can't spoil a child with love. Gift giving, it doesn't necessarily mean love, right? That's just providing for, right? That's ego, right? But when you're giving a child love, right? You're teaching them their little hands how to make cookies, their little hands how to do ornaments, their little hands how to hang things, their little hands putting seeds in the ground, or, holding a potato peeler for the first time and learning about canning and going in the pool. My pool. You all know my pool got trashed by a falling tree in the windstorm last week, eh? Not covered on insurance. So we're going to get, Howie's going to get the boys up sometime in May to help him put the pool up and maybe help fill in my garden beds because we're not as young as we used to be. My best memories of my grandmothers are times I spent with them. You know what, Willows? I didn't have any grandmothers. I had aunts. I had a lot of aunts that taught me. And I don't think they realize. We don't realize that kids are paying attention when they're really little, right? First 10 years of their lives, first 5 years, they're sponges. And, I want to make sure I get my absorption time. I just have to get my kid to give me a grandbaby. Well, you know what, Kara? Hi, Grandpa Paul. Oh, yeah, they will have a car. You know, as soon as they're like 2 or 3 years old, they'll get a little car and one of them little electric cars. Only grandpa will probably modify it to look like a race car. I paint it and modify it. Yeah, we'll have a blast. We will. Get them little earphones to take them to the track. Um, the thing is, Kara, is I realized that in the 10 years that those kids, Arthur and Mel, had been together, I kind of started pushing for babies and grandkids in around year 5. And then I said, look, I will never bring this up again. If you you just tell me. I'm going to only ask once, right? Is marriage and babies in the picture? And Arthur said, they've always been, Mom. I said, okay. And then 5 years later, they're sitting pregnant in my dining room and not telling me. You know why they didn't tell me? Because Arthur wanted me to go, oh, somebody's pregnant, right? Because I knew. I knew. But I thought, maybe she's just a little pudgy. Like Howie and I both thought the same thing. So while Arthur Breyer and Mel and I were sitting at the table playing a board game, card game, I looked at Mel and she's wearing loose flowing clothes and Arthur just expected me to go, uh-oh, Mel's pregnant because I'm an empath, right? But I'm respecting their privacy. And she had been sick. So what if she was just gaining weight from being at home? You know what I mean? So I said, okay, guys, remember when I asked you if marriage and grandbabies were in the picture and I wouldn't talk about it again? Well, the statute of limitations ran out on that 2 years ago. I want a grandbaby soon. And I got up and made myself a cup of tea, and Arthur turned around and went to Breyer. So they still didn't say anything. They should have said something then. I had no idea they would sit in my house pregnant and not tell me. That's what threw me right off. Hi, Tina. How are you? Well, we're only going to be here a few more minutes because we have to keep these daily tea breaks under an hour, preferably down to 30 minutes. And I have a lot of work to do. If I do if I do a ornament video, I'll put it on Life with the Wolfies. Sorry about that, folks. That went a long way. It caught my funny bone. Anyway, this is this is Mrs. Wolfie saying, it's time for me to get the fudge video done and Arthur's fudge packed up and the living room clean. Okay. Well, thanks, Dima Bath. I don't even know the baby's first name. I don't even know the baby's name, right? I'm totally in the dark. So, I mean, obviously, it's the only thing they can keep a secret, right? At this point. All right, guys, you have a great day. I have work to do. And tomorrow's video on our half-acre homestead is a pantry pull meal. Boring, I know. And the picture makes it look like a bunch of stuff, but it was one of the most delicious meals I've had in a while. And it was a rotisserie, half rotisserie chicken dinner. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Mwah! God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow between 10 a.m. and noon for day 9 of the Advent calendar. I love you guys. Tea calendar.